My name is Salahudeen Hussain and I'm a Royal Marine Cadet Corporal from Sheffield Detachment. I'm a sixth form student at Birkdale School studying the 3 sciences, and I'm truly honoured to be Her Majesty's Lord-Lieutenant Cadet this year. The truth is, I never wanted to be a cadet at all. When my father suggested I visit the detachment, my reaction was something like shock. My father sat me down and gently told me it was my choice. I was free to decide between going and going. So I decided to go. However, in my last act of defiance, I went in flip-flops. You know from the fact that I'm stood here now that I went, stayed and enjoyed it. I fully embraced everything Cadets has to offer. I have had amazing experiences, such as abseiling off a viaduct, visiting the Commando Training Centre in Lympstone, and meeting dignitaries like a member of the Legislative Assembly for the Falkland Islands. Above all, I've grown as a person and made lasting friendships. I would like to share with you 3 mindsets that I've learned during my time at the Cadets that have helped me, and I know can help all of us in our life, whatever we choose to do. Number 1, compare yourself to your yesterday, not someone else's today. Why did I not want to go to Cadets 3 years ago? Because we all don't like to step outside of our comfort zone. New things make us wary. We are worried about looking silly and getting things wrong. It is only by having the courage to step outside our comfort zone that we can grow. It is only by doing so that we start to realise our potential. I had to learn new skills when I joined. Some were easier than others, but all were hard to achieve to the required standard. It is good to look at others ahead of you, but use that only as motivation. You should always judge yourself by how much you have improved. Looking at where you were and where you are now will show you that you are indeed improving. Ultimately, if you are giving it your all and are a little better than you were yesterday, no one can ask more of you. Number 2, if you have a strong enough why, you can bear almost any how. Those are the words of the philosopher Nietzsche, and I know them to be true. Together with my sergeant, I completed the fan dance earlier this year. It is a 13-mile load-bearing march, twice traversing Pen y Fan in Wales, and forms part of UK Special Forces selection. My biggest adversary wasn't fatigue, steep climbs or knee-jarring descents. It was my own mind. There were times I wanted to quit. It'd be easy to do so, and no one would think worse of me. But each time I reminded myself why I was doing it. People had donated over £6,600 for me to finish that event. The money would be split between our detachment and the Special Boat Service Association. Others were relying upon me. So many people in the world suffered more than I did at that time. I wanted to help them, so I had to keep going. And finally, number 3, learn to find comfort in uncomfortable situations. COVID-19 has shown us how quickly life can become difficult for all of us. Bruce Lee said, "Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." We are taught and encouraged by Sergeant Daly to be a positive example, to be the change we wish to see, to do what needs to be done, and not look for others to do it. Life will always test us. As amphibious soldiers, Royal Marines know the sea is never always calm. It's at times like this, no matter how bad it is, that I have learned to always find something positive to focus upon and motivate me to keep going. During the fan dance, I had failed to replenish my salts and was suffering from bad cramps. I started to feel sorry for myself. To keep motivated, I set myself small goals to achieve. Reach that rock and you can have a rest. If you overtake that person, you will gain his energy. When all else failed, I sang the Disney songs my little sister sings badly every night, which makes me laugh. I belted those songs out as I walked, and my legs began to hurt less, and my smile grew bigger. Cheerfulness in the face of adversity is part of the commando spirit after all. In closing, I'd like to say that the cadets helped make me who I am and will go on to become. I intend to read medicine at university, earn my Green Beret, and pass selection for the Special Boat Service. I look forward to serving Her Majesty, the Lord-Lieutenant, and my county in the year ahead. Thank you.